clearly. Listen nothing but the truth, love it just takes you. So you and I can make our future history. See, girl, baby, I show you love. I like the way you seem to know what's on my mind, baby. See, I know my love will pour the soul, and you see that we'll be on the floor all night, baby. Love is all the best, so baby, it's our night. Let the rhythm take the magic stick tonight. Toasted for the love of separation in your hand.
What's up, you guys? Can you hear me?
So let's just pass tonight. Let's rock tonight. Baby, it's just you and me. So won't you pull up on me close and dance real free? Dance real, girl, you know I got the proof. This is what I do. Loving you is exactly what I need. Baby, I show you love. Girl, you seem to know what's on my mind, baby. See, I know my love will pour your soul, and I can't wait to get you home tonight. Love is all that gets, baby, it's our night. Let the rhythm take the magic stick tonight. Toasted for the love, people patient, what see is right. So let's just start tonight, tonight, let's start tonight, tonight, let's start tonight, let's start tonight,
Lights for the steppers, only the real steppers. Red bottom rappers, clearly you Hefner. Ladies with the glass, the chair, your sexy ass. If you wanna break it off quick, fast, and left class. You can't make mingle and dance the night way. Get the party started, romance the right way. Put the thing beside your hips, turn like sideways. Sip a little champagne into my hideaway. Got the V12 forward outside to drunk the drive. Put a Uber XL for a ride. Caress his eyes only if you want me to. Gotta ask permission.
What's up, you guys? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? Give me a second, you guys. I'm having technical difficulties. Can you guys hear me? Good. All right, you guys, how you doing? How you doing? Give me a second, man. I'm just having some crazy stuff going on right now, but give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You guys can hear me good once again, right? I can't see my screen, so I'm not really gonna be able to interact too much because for some reason, my computer's done some real crazy stuff. I don't know. Can't explain to you why. But we're about to get started. We're going to let a few more people get in here. Hello to my early ones that always come in and support me. I'm going to shut this down and start over again. To the ones that come in and support me all the time, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in always, checking me out.
This is for the steppers.
And Just give me 1 second. I'm about to get started. That'll give a chance for a few more people to come in here anyway, because we're going to talk about Mr. Sean Kingston and this crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. So give me 1 second. I'm just trying to log on to my other screen so I can see you guys. All right.
Open up my eyes, I see clearly. This is nothing but the truth. Love, it just takes you. So you and I can make our future
almost
history.
How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all feeling good? Give me a second. I'm about to get started. This doggone computer. My computer right here is just doing some weird stuff today.
I know my life would pour so, and you see the movie on the floor all night, baby. Love is all the dance, baby. It's all night. Let the rhythm take magic stick tonight. Toasted for the love of separation. Just and frequency is right, so let's just pass tonight. It's back tonight. Girl, let's just back tonight. Let's back tonight. Baby, it's just you and me. So won't you pull up on me close and dance real free? Dance real. Girl, you know I got the proof. This is what I do. Loving you is exactly what I need. Baby, I show you love. Girl, you seem to know what's on my mind, baby. See, I know my love will pour your soul, and I can't wait to get you on tonight. Love is all the dance, baby, it's so nice. Let the rhythm take.
All right, you guys.
So let's just start tonight. Let's start tonight. Let's start tonight. Let's start tonight.
All right, you guys. What's happening, everybody? I'm sorry, man. It's sometimes you get those days. Cheyenne, what's going on? Damaged Kisses is in the house. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me good? Try to adjust my mic right. You guys can hear me good? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me know if y'all can hear me good. For those of you that can hear me, hold on. I think somebody said yes. Hold on. Let me see who said they can hear me. Hold on. Can you guys hear me well? Just want to make sure before I start going in. Okay, yes, you can hear me. What's up, Dot to the J? Cheyenne. Okay. She says, see, Papi, I hear you, Papi, see, Papi. Hey, Cheyenne, what's up, baby girl? James Jackson, what's happening, family? James Jackson is in the house, you guys. Okay, listen, you guys.
This is for the steppers.
This music industry, I'm going to say to you guys, is crazy. Let me see who else is on it. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? KGSSAW, what's happening, family? Welcome to my channel. Yes, I love having new people. Damage CC, my moderator, Cambodian Mystique, my moderator. Yeah, maybe so, CC. Sanja, Sun in the house. Let me see. I just want to make sure I see who else is in here. Okay, hold on. I don't want to miss nobody. Hey, see Papi. Sacro Threads is in the house, you guys. Janet's in the house. Bridget is here. All my usual suspects, like I love it. Y'all coming in early, showing the brothers some love. Before we jump into this story, hey, Dot to the J say, woo, we back, let's go. Peace to the live, let's do it. Let's do it, all my happy people in the house. We vibrate at a high frequency like no other. That's what this channel is about. I'm gonna say what Cheyenne said again. See, Papi. See, hey, Cheyenne, you know I gotta mess with you. All right, let's get into this, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. All right, here we go. Good morning, Sharon. Listen, this music industry is wicked. Hit likes, you guys. Come on, let's come in with the likes coming right on in. Come on, man. Let's get the likes cracking. Come on. However many people's in here, we should have that many likes. Please hit the likes, you guys. You know I don't ask for much. I just ask for things to be the right way, like it should be. Let's go for those likes. Y'all don't make me put my shades on. It's going down. Hey, listen. You can get your pair of shades right there at the bottom, y'all. Don't sleep on it. Everybody want to know what Stone be wearing. They're like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Let's get into the story. Come on, the likes need to go up, y'all. There's 26 people in here right as of now. Let's get the likes up. And every time people come in, please hit the likes. Please. Let's get into this story. What's up, Brother Time? Here it is, you guys. Sean Kingston, sentenced to 3.5 years for $1 million fraud scheme. Now, I will say this to you guys. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the entertainment industry. And a lot of the stuff you probably wouldn't even realize is happening. But when an artist has to get involved with a scheme to survive, it shows you that the music industry is not quite working in that artist's favor. That's what it shows you guys. It shows that the music industry is not quite working in the artist's favor. Okay? Let's check a few things out. I want to show you something. I want to show you what the shit that artists have to deal with in this business. Okay? Sean Kingston's net worth is estimated to $400,000. That's what it's worth. From $400,000 up to $2 million, right? That's what it's saying that he is worth. The majority of his wealth was generated from the music industry. We all know that with his hits from the mid-2000s. You know, it's not, you know, it's sad. So it's making me wonder, is his publishing not in his name? Has he sold a lot of his publishing off? When an artist gets caught up like this, of this magnitude, who's had that many hits, huge hits, he's had some huge hits. He might not have had a lot, but the songs that have been hits have been very big hits. 1 million in fraud scheme. Now, it was said that his mom was already, you know, she was already a hustler. That's what the word is, right? Allegedly. His mom was already a hustler. She was always all kinds of little schemes and shit before he was a star. That's what was said, allegedly. I don't know if that's to be true. It's just a few things that I've saw and I've read. So I'm saying allegedly because it was written, but still. But where else would he get a hustle to run a $1 million fraud scheme? I think it's very, very sad with all the success this young man has had that he had to go off into running a fraud scheme to keep up that lifestyle. Let me sip some of my tea because I'm about to tea like y'all. Keep that voice right. Understand one thing. When you start to live a certain lifestyle, you have to maintain that lifestyle because a lot of people are working. Lisa Frazier say, "Hey, papi." A lot of people are worried about being able to portray that same lifestyle every single day. Trust me, it is not easy to look a certain way, and then people expect you to be an artist who's had hits, to be rolling around in nice cars all the time, and it's not always that way. I know a lot of artists that don't have that. I know a lot of artists that do not have, they just don't have that. They don't have that. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have that lifestyle. Even though they might have hits, they don't have the lifestyle that you would expect. You think they got Rolexes on every day. They rolling in Bentleys and Ferraris and Lamborghinis because you hear their song on the radio every day. It's not always that way. 90% of the time, it's not. Brother Time said, yes, Mom Dukes was a hustler before Sean Kingston, see, was an artist. And I believe Sean Kingston knew that. When you see honey, the bees aren't too far. Brother Time, thank you for that analogy. What a great analogy. That is the truth. Yeah, they say mama was a hustler. So, of course, when the money gets tight, what's mama gonna say? Right? What does a mother do when things get tight? A mother's gonna do what a mother's gonna do. Baby, listen, I know how we can get this shit back on track, baby. I got a scheme that's gonna get us right back where we need to be. And mama says, here we go, son. You just gotta trust me. If that's what she said, allegedly. I can imagine. Allegedly, I can imagine. Son, this is what we're gonna do. Listen, you already a star. People already, you got hits. We rerun this hustle. Ain't nobody gonna look at it like it's crazy because you got hits. And I'm sure that's kind of how it went. Nobody's gonna question. Ain't no banks, ain't nobody, no loan officers, ain't nobody gonna question. No police, nobody's gonna question. You got hit records. All we got to say is that came from the royalties. But we're gonna run the hustle on folks. And the folks is gonna trust our hustle because you in the game. They gonna use Sean Kingston. You're Sean Kingston, son. They gonna trust. They gonna be like, yo, he's a star. Trust me, son. We got this. Of course, he didn't send his mom down the river. Of course, he didn't. He never spoke negative on his mom. He rode whatever happened. He rode with it. Matter of fact, I'm sure if he could get his mom off the hook, he would have. If he could have said, listen, take me, my mom didn't have nothing to do with it, he would have. That's what most people would have done. Time says, Stone, I can't say my friend's name, but he had a mother that put his name on the phone bill and the gas bill. Is that why they say mama ain't right? Listen, I've had family members put my name on their cable bill. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm sure we've all had that, right, Brother Tom? I'm sure you ain't had a cousin or I've had people put my name on their gas bill, their cable bill. I don't share any of my information, even with my family to this day because of that reason. And then I remember I was trying to get cable when I was in my 20s, and they said, you already have cable in your name. I'm like, no, I don't. What's up, Letha? And a family member had used my social security number and name to put cable in their name and other stuff. I don't share none of my information with my family for that reason. We can't. Or PPP loans. PPP loans, listen, Lisa, I know people that are looking at prison time right now. I know some that have already went to prison because of those PPP loans, allowing people to use their names and telling them they're going to give them a piece of the money. You can't do that, y'all. The game is set up to get caught up. Time said, Stone, it's funny now, but back then the money he had to pay back, that wasn't priceless. The money he had to pay back. Oh, he ended up having to pay that money back? Your friend did? Of course, because they had used his name, but it probably really wasn't like it would be now, right? Leanne said, hi there, Stone Mods. What's up, Leanne? Listen, let's go back to reading, you guys, because I feel bad for this guy, but he's smart enough to have known. Months after convicted of a high-end fraud scheme, they say, in South Florida, Grammy-winning singer Sean Kingston. This kid won a Grammy. You guys know how complicated it is to win a Grammy. He had accomplished the highest level of accomplishment in the music industry, a Grammy. Just like a record charting. A Grammy is equivalent of a Heisman Trophy or a ring in football, right? That ring in basketball. He had won a Grammy. He was sentenced on Friday to 3.5 years in prison. I'm surprised he only got 3.5 years. A supervised release. Okay, it says 3.5 years in prison and 3 years of supervised release. So he's got 3.5 years in prison and 3 years of supervised release after he gets out. Kingston had asked if he could self-surrender at a later date due to health issues. I hope that he's able to, those 3 years, he's able to survive health-wise while he's locked up. But Florida Judge David Leibowitz ordered the 35-year-old beautiful girl's crooner to be taken into custody and serving his sentence immediately. In March, Kingston's, whose real name is Kisean Anderson, and his mother, Janice Turner, were each convicted by a federal jury on 4 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Authorities charged them with spearheading an organized scheme to defraud multiple luxury companies out of high-end goods. Why, man? You're a Grammy-nominated artist. You didn't have to. Your publishing is worth $400,000. Your net worth's supposed to be $1 million. Like, why? You were already getting the money in publishing. The defendants unjustly enriched themselves by falsely representing that they have executed bank wire or other monetary. You got to be careful. All y'all hustlers out there, y'all be careful with this bank stuff, man. They don't play with that shit. He falsely represented that they had executed bank wire or other monetary payments transfers, then retained or attempted to retain the vehicles, jewelry, and other goods despite non-payment. So listen, it pretty much goes like this. Looks like he had gotten access to cars and jewelry by promising people, oh, I got the money, I'm Sean Kingston, I'm good. Yo, y'all know me, man. Y'all know my songs. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm good. Yo, let me get that car. Don't worry, I'm going to pay y'all, though. I got the paperwork. I'm making the transfer tomorrow. That's what it sounds like he did. Now, this happens in the music industry. It does. This is exactly how it goes. The artists will show up and be like, I'm good for that car. I'm good for that money. You know, this is who I am. So that's the game that he ran. Despite non-payment, they say federal prosecutors said at the time, the execution of this scheme, the defendants obtained an excess of $1 million in property. Now, if you got hit records, you can literally pull up to a car lot and say, hey, listen, my name is Billy Whoa Whoa. I got that hit record that's y'all hear all the time on radio. Let me sing it for you. I get the body. Oh, yeah, I know that song. Yeah, that's me, man. Listen, go check out the video. And check out, oh, man, it is you. Oh, my God, it's an honor to meet you. Yeah, but look, check this out. I need a car today. But my paperwork is kind of fucked up. But listen, I got y'all, though. It's what I do. I'm in the game. And they, they're scratching their head, but at the same time, their manager's like, I know him too. Yeah. Whatever you need to do, sir, we're going to make it work. This happens every day in our business. Believe it or not, people literally roll like this with us. They will literally do this with an artist. If you got a hit, they'll ride with you like this at a car lot, at banks, to get all kinds of stuff. This happens for real. Son just said they were living beyond their means. Absolutely. Well, what happened is when he was at the height of his hits, he started living a certain status. Why not buy a house for $500,000? You can come to Vegas, get a house for $800,000. Nice. You can get a $900,000 house that you bought and you own. 5-bedroom, $800,000, $500,000 house, 4 or 5 bedrooms. You can get it. Why not, when you're at the height of your career, artist, come to Vegas, grab something. Go to the smaller Texas, grab something big, and you own it. And you live in that life. You got the big house now. You ain't got to floss. If things get bad, you bought it, you own it. CC say happens to people who play sports too. All the time, CC. Time said kisses, blessings, queen. Stay blessed and beautiful. He's saying that to all the queens up in here. You see, the music industry it'll give you, but it'll take away like a motherfucker, y'all. Excuse my language. It will take away in the highest level of representation. You can make the money and you could think, listen, I know tons of artists that you would probably think are living like the life. But you'll be surprised that they're not. I know tons of artists that you might think that you hear on the radio every day. And you think, oh, Stone, they got to be living good. Man, the Hollywood, the parties, the red carpet, no, they're struggling. Don't be confused. That's why they say the music industry is the business of music, and most people don't do business. There's no reason Sean Kingston and his mother should have been running a scam for money and jewelry when his publishing, he's making 400,000 to $1 million, according to what I research. His publishing is worth a lot of money, unless he has sold some of his publishing. I just don't see why he would have to even have done this. It said the defendants unjustly enriched themselves by falsely representing what they had executed in bank wires or otherwise monetary payments. So in other words, they're saying that they were probably making a certain amount of money and they're going to wire this much money. Once you start telling people that shit and you have something from them and they're waiting to be paid and you keep telling them that. He attempted to retain the vehicles and jewelry and other goods despite non-payment. So they obviously, these people gave him a chance to pay, like, hey, Sean, come on, man. We need that money for that car and the jewelry, bro. Like, get at us. So these people, I'm sure, reached out to him because that's what it looks like they did. And when they weren't met with a response, the only thing they could do was to move forward, which turned into a federal case, which then the feds looked into other things. Turner was arrested during a SWAT raid on her son's Florida home in May. So those people probably finally went to the FBI and said, listen, we got played. They got our cars and they got our jewelry. They never paid us. So they raided the house. They got a search warrant, obviously. In May 2024, Kingston was taken into custody in California, though. So they raided the Florida home, but he was taken in custody in Cali. Late last month, Turner received a 5-year prison sentence with 3 years of probation. After her time is served, she'll face deportation back to her native Jamaica. They sending her back home. So I'm thinking she wasn't a citizen all this time. At Friday's hearing, before handing down his sentence, Leibowitz told Kingston sending them fake bank wires and other falsified documents. How is that protecting him? Says she did so to protect her son from being taken advantage of. I don't get that one by scammers. I really don't get that. And give herself time to look into the people that did business with him, I guess, she said. She had always intended to pay back their debts. Kingston on Friday expressed remorse to the courts for his part in the crimes. He said, Kingston, I apologize. I've learned my actions, he said to the judge. All I'm asking for is to accept my apology to the court. So it sounds like to me he was pleading for maybe a lesser time, or if they could figure something else out, because it doesn't look like he wanted to do prison time. Assistant U.S. Attorney Mark Alton called the former chart topper a thief he called him a thief through and through. That's what the attorney did, the assistant attorney. Now, those prosecutors, they don't give a fuck. They don't care if you cry. They don't care about none of that. Those prosecutors are like, we don't give a damn about nothing. We want to prosecute. That's all they care about. They really don't care about a resolution except for you going and doing time. And they have a case that shows that they won. A restitution hearing was scheduled for October, according to NBC Miami. I mean, you guys, listen. For all my artists that are in the music industry, and you're signing a deal as of now, or you've had a deal in the past. Hit those hearts, you guys. Hit the hearts, you guys. Hit those hearts. Come on, y'all. Let's get that love up. Hit those hearts. There we go. If you're not leaving a donation, please hit the hearts. If you're not leaving a super chat. Time said he was pleading for mercy like this, like his lawyer told him to. I wonder if he really wanted to do that, or he was just going with whatever his lawyer said. Time. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Valerie said, hi, Stone and Miles. What's up, Valerie? Here's my thing. Although a lot of young people want to be in the music industry, and as people feel like, yo, I got to be in the game, I got to be in the industry, it's not quite what you think it might be. There's no reason Sean Kingston should have been running any sort of scam when he's got $400,000 to $1 million net worth. He should have never been run. He didn't have to run a scam. There was no reason he had to. When you're making money like that, and you truly making money like that, there's no reason to run a scam. There's no reason, unless he had given up his publishing. This is the only reason I can see him becoming desperate. When you have $1 million home and you didn't buy it in cash, and you did buy it in cash, you're still paying probably $6,000 to $8,000 a year in taxes or more. It just depends on where you're at, what state. So if you don't own it, but you bought it, but you didn't pay it right out, you're still paying the property taxes. You're still paying a mortgage on $1 million home, depending on where you're at. You're still looking at you're probably looking at an $8,000 payment a month, maybe $6,000, but it's still up there. Trust me. I've owned a house that was worth $1.2 million. The mortgage is no joke. I never want to own a house that's in the millions anymore. Well, I take that back. I don't mind owning it, but I'd like to own it right out, not still owing the bank. When you own a house that's in the millions, the property taxes, the association fees, the monthly payment can kick you in the butt. All because you might want to live like the Rockefellers. You want to, you're trying to live you're trying to look a certain way. It's not always the case, but in the music industry, everybody wants to look big. My tea, y'all. Everybody wants to look big. And there's nothing wrong with that when your money is managed properly. If that's what you want to do, then you do it. If you want to spend the money on the property and look like larger than life, that's okay. Jupiter said, I want a ranch with 200,000. See, Jupiter's got the right idea. Listen, I got land in Colorado. I got land in Arizona. Just land. I haven't done anything with it. I plan on throwing a cabin on it and creating a little ranch style thing. Time said the problem is a lot of these artists don't budget and invest their money into their own money because they're paying everybody else out like family and friends. I'll never do it again. I've taken care of a lot of people in my life. Timothy said, I want a Ford Pinto. Listen, Timothy, I got caught in Colorado Springs in the mountains in Colorado Springs in the winter. Me and my buddies in the Ford Pinto and almost passed away because the Pinto would not start. I'll never forget that. We were stuck. We were teenagers. Jim said, what's up, Stone? What's up, everyone in the chat? What's up? What's up? Is it Jimmy? Is it Jime? Is it Jimmy? Jimmy? What's up, Jimmy family? Thank you. CC Funk says, Stone, the track is funky. Thank you, family. That song is featuring Alec McNeil from Troop that you're hearing in the background. That's one of my singles called Love's on the Dance Floor. My mods put the links in here to all my music. So y'all click on that link, follow me on Spotify. No, Timothy, real story. We got stuck in a snowstorm in the mountains, Colorado Springs, Pikes Peak. If you ever been to Pikes Peak in the winter, y'all understand what I'm saying. We could have been gone. It was in a Pinto. And we were all together trying to stay warm. And luckily, a park ranger came through there. If it wasn't for the park ranger, we would have been frozen together, and y'all wouldn't even know a Stone Paxton right now. Real story. Real story. You love Pikes Peak? Bro, listen, there's no railings. Have you ever seen the Pikes Peak hill climb, the race they have every year? Is nuts because there's no railings going up, and they have speeds of like 90 to 100 miles per hour. Hit those hearts, you guys. Hit those hearts. Listen, I'm sharing this story of Sean Kingston for a few different reasons. For artists that are in the music industry who are inspiring producers and artists, and some that are watching this that might be making a lot of money. I've learned a lot about the money that I've made, that I've messed up, made a mistake with. People will come to you in the music industry with all kinds of scams. It doesn't have to be your mom. And Sean Kingston's situation is his mom, and he trusted his mom. But trust me, there's others that are not related to being your family that will come to you with scams and promises of money that they can bring to the table. Bro, listen, I went to Sierra High School in Colorado Springs for a bit when I lived with my uncle. He was a decorated soldier. So he was I think he was a lieutenant at that time. So I went to Sierra High. Anybody watching this from Colorado Springs? I went to Sierra High School. I love Colorado Springs. It was a crazy experience, you guys. It wasn't always happy times in Colorado, but I did live there, and I love that place. So my artists that are watching, my producers, everybody that's inspiring to be in the music industry. Damaged Kisses says, I wish I lived in Colorado Springs or somewhere not here. You love Colorado Springs, Damaged Kisses. Let me just be honest. You would absolutely love it. I want you guys to understand, for my producers that are getting placements right now, for the artists that are trying to get record deals and that are sending their demos through email, who are saying, I want to be an artist, I want to be a star. I can give you 30 stars that are broke. I'm not making this up. This is about Sean Kingston and the mistakes that he made, that he could have sat back and went, I'm just going to go borrow that same $1 million, that same $1 million. I want y'all to think about this because I want to show you how this works in the music industry. He got 3.5 years for $1 million fraud scheme, him and his mom. Do you know that he could have went and borrowed $3 or $4 million against his publishing? Timothy to say Colorado tried to unlike me, but I survived. It made me stronger. Wow, that's crazy, Brother Timothy. That's crazy. He could have, listen, Sean Kingston could have went and borrowed $1 million or $2 million against his music publishing. I want y'all to understand how stupid this was, that he didn't have to make this mistake. He didn't have to. Maybe mama was pressuring him. Maybe he said, Mama, listen. Mama, I'll get the money. Mama should know, honey, listen, trust me. I know the game now. I know the game. I've been doing this with credit cards and all that through the years. That was one of the black hustles in the black community was credit cards. Y'all remember the credit card hustles back in the day they used to do? Time says, Stone, in my gut, I believe there was someone in Sean Kingston's camp telling him to chill out. What you doing with your mother? I agree with you. I agree that Sean Kingston, somebody was telling him, be careful. He was torn between trusting his mom, who might have said to him, you going to trust them ninjas over me? I'm your mom. How you going to listen to other people over? I'm your mom. I birthed you, son. And you're right, Mom. Hey, man, that's my mom, man. That's my mom. But he didn't even have to do that shit. That's the craziest part about it. I'm telling you, the more and more I think about it, the more I go, man, dude he didn't even have to go there. He could have easily, I know because I sit on the phone and I help people get money from their publishing. So I know, I'm telling y'all, I know. I help artists, old school and new school, major stars, upcoming artists that have catalogs. I help them go get money. I help them go get advances on their publishing. I've done it more than a dozen times. So I know how it works. I could have, if I'd have known Sean, I could have said, yo, Sean, I got you. How much you need? Okay, I'm going to go make some calls, man. I'm going to help you get that million you need. You ain't got to go do no foul shit. And maybe the judge thought about that too. You got to think. Judges think with common sense factors. You don't think that judge went and did research and was like, wait a minute, this kid is worth this much. His music is worth this much. Why did he even do this? Dot to the J said, reminds me a little bit of Fetty. Fetty was you talking about Fetty Wap situation? Yes. He didn't have to do it either. It's similar, right? You got to understand, these records are generating an artist like, I hear Sean Kingston on the radio all the time. Beautiful Girl on some of his other records. I already calculate what he's making in publishing. I said, man, he's making crazy money in publishing. Even if he's getting 25% of his publishing, he's still making a lot of money per year. Time said Tupac has the most famous line in the world. Even though my mama was a crack being, I love my mama. That means your mama can do no wrong, and that is not so. Brother Time, you're right. It's like we made excuses for mothers to be able to do whatever, right? Because that's our mama. Timothy said, you're right. That man had a platinum hit with people. More than that, Timothy, remember he had about 3 that are at least generating 2 to 3 million on the low end a year in publishing. I'm telling y'all, if I'm seeing money in my publishing from streaming, imagine an artist that's getting play. And I got play on stations across the country. But can you imagine an artist you hear on the radio every day? You're talking about millions. You can generate millions in just publishing. We're not talking about mechanicals. Mechanicals are downloads or physical sales. An artist can generate 2 to 3 million in just radio play per year in streams and more. Damage Kisses said quality over quantity. That's it. Doc to the J said the joint with Chris Brown and Wiz went crazy. That's another one with publishing. Time said the greatest thing about Sean Kingston is that he was making reggae music and he was hitting on the pop side with just him. Yeah, he was making a killing in publishing. Hit those hearts, you guys. Hit the hearts. All it takes is your finger. I'm telling you, I do it all the time for people's channels. People on TikTok, I sit there and I hit the hearts. It don't hurt. Please understand, for the artists that are desperate, maybe artists that need money right now. Maybe you're looking for money, you need money, you feel like, I got to do what I got to do to hustle and get that money. You don't have to do that. If you're an artist that's independent and you have 200-300 songs out, and you still feel like you're not making a lot of money, but you're at least making $1,000 a year, I can help you get money. If you're making at least $1,000 a year and you need to borrow against your catalog, I can literally set you up to get an advance on your money. I can help you get an advance. Somebody just donated. I can't see who that is yet. I got to wait and see where it popped up at because I'm not actually logged into my portal, but let me see who that is because I can't see it on the screen. Oh, Valerie. Valerie Cole donated $20 super chat. Thank you, Valerie. She says, I love realness, positivity, and conversation. Valerie, listen, we love you here, and I love that you always support the channel, and I appreciate the $20 super chat. Believe me, it lets me know you appreciate me. If ain't none of these knuckleheads up in here that call themselves my subscribers appreciate me, guess what? Valerie does. Quit playing with me, y'all. I want artists to understand that this business can be as successful as your knowledge. You don't have to be a hit record artist. What do I mean by that? You don't have to have songs on the charts to make a living off the music industry. You just have to have a catalog. It's now a numbers game. If you got a catalog and your records are out and you're making at least $1,000 a year, I can show you how to get an advance of $50,000 if that's what you do. Because you're generating them. When you're making the money, you need $20,000, you need $15,000. I can show you how to go get that. Sacro Thin said the rapper Cash Out sentenced to 30 years for RICO. It's so sad that these black men make so many. Yes, it is. Dot to the J say, yeah, Cash Out was smoking too much of that Keisha for real. Okay, you talking about Kush or Keisha? I get what you're saying. Yeah. Listen, I'm showing you the mistakes that can be made in the music industry. We want to look good. We want to dress good. Artists likes clothes. They like flossing money. They like the cars, the big houses. Most of them don't take the money and buy the houses right out. Most of them will not buy the car right out. It's rare. You got a lot of celebrities that will, but a lot of the younger artists, they don't be owning their cars. They're leasing them, or the record company's leasing them, or they don't even own the condo they stay in or the house. You're going to get that kind of money. You're making that kind of money. At least own your property, but make that be the first thing you do. Own and purchase your home. Make that the first thing you do.
It's just you and me. So won't you pull up on me close and dance for free? It's real, girl, you know I got the proof. This is what I do. Loving you is exactly what I need.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? That should be the first thing an artist does, is purchase a home. The first thing. If you're going to be in this business and you're going to be dumb, if you want to give the money away, go give the money away to just random people. But if you're going to be in this business, you have to make smart moves. Not only that, you can't get caught up in the bullshit. You got to be careful because you're already in a position to lose. But you can't tell. A lot of artists think they have it figured out. So here's the argument that I deal with artists. You deal with artists that might not know. Damage Kisser said, I agree. CC Funk says CC Funk has never. But with dope, what you say, CC Funk? I'm trying to understand that one. Maybe I'm missing. Jimmy put a laughing emoji. Damage Kisser said, and they also seem to serve the most time and be hit with the most charges. It's sad. Well, that's all by design. Damage Kissers, nobody knew. I want you guys to think about something. Nobody thought hip hop was going to be the number one charting style of music. Nobody thought that. If you had went back in the 70s and 80s and told them in the future, rap would be number one over rock and everything, people would have said, get the hell out of here. Nobody saw that coming. Also, another thing nobody saw coming was so many black millionaires. Do you understand that this is the most black millionaires you've seen in history? And then what followed that? What followed the black millionaires? I want you to pay attention. What followed the black millionaires are also RICO cases and all kinds of other shit. Now, don't get me wrong. In order for that to happen, they have to have given the atmosphere for that to happen. These artists gave the opportunity for those things to happen because they still wanted to live a lifestyle in the streets and do the same things they were doing before they were successful. Valerie Cole said, it's so sad how so many of these young artists are making choices and decisions that lead them down the wrong path. Yeah, see, so think about it. Valerie, think about it. You've never been a millionaire in your life, but you've been around hustling, you've been around thug life, you've been around pimping and all that other stuff, right? So then you become a successful artist. Really what you're supposed to do is take care of your family, pay your taxes, and live a positive and prosperous life. They don't. You know what they do? They do more of the shit. More of the shit that they saw before they had anything. Basically giving those opportunities to the powers that be to move on them in whatever way they want. You see, they can't move on you if you don't give them the opportunity to and a way of doing negative shit. Leanne said, you have to be careful and not rush into things because there might be hidden things you don't know about. Then you're stuck with whatever situation you thought would go one way, but went another. Use wisdom. What Leanne just said has been the motto I've lived by. Do you understand all of the opportunities I had to do different crazy shit coming up in this business? Living in Las Vegas, coming here at a young age. Do you know all the hustles that came to me? Cats came to me like, hey, Stone, hey, listen, man, listen, you can make some quick money. Like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, you got it. And I'm like, nah, man, I don't even know anything about that, bro. Nah, I'm cool, man. You know how many people try to get me to hustle with them and sell things that I don't sell? When I was younger, over and over and over. Sometimes I felt like now that I'm older, they were only doing that to destroy me. They were doing that to destroy me in the future. I do believe that. I do believe that. Just like I believe a couple of my older brothers were doing that shit so they could destroy me in the future. I do believe that. They were setting me up for failure, but I didn't fall for it. I always knew that there was something better. Even Sean Kingston looking at his mom going, look, Mom, I know that's the hustle, and that's how you got down when we were young, and that's how you took care of us, Mom, but Mom, I made it legit now. There's no need for us to do that. That's all you had to say to Mom. What's up, Barbara? Barbara Weaver's here, you guys. It's always good to see Barbara in here. This is all Sean Kingston had to say. Mama, I love you. But Mama, we can't do that, Mama. That's the hustle you ran. I've earned money legit. We got to keep this about legit, Mom. Let me go borrow against my publishing. Let me go get that million. My songs are worth 10, 20, 30 million. His songs are worth at least, guess what? The hit songs he has off the top of my head are worth at least 15 to 20 million in publishing. At least he could have borrowed that. Even if he had sold his publishing, he still would have been in a better position than to go hustle and fraud over jewelry and cars. And his mama make up fake documents to try to, get approval. Like, come on, man. He didn't even have to do that. Damage Kisser said, you are probably correct. There's a lot of hateful, vengeful, jealous people in the world. There's a lot of family members that are jealous of their own family members. Valerie said, sometimes your family is your worst enemies. You guys are hitting right exactly to where I think and look every day. I feel that way every single day. The Inquisitive P said, greedy. Facts. Mama was greedy. Mama convinced her son, hit those hearts, y'all. And thank you for those of you that are hitting the heart. Mama didn't love her son enough to say, baby, listen, I don't want you getting caught up. I don't want you getting caught up, son. So you know what? Yeah, go see if you can borrow 3 million. Wouldn't have been nothing for him to borrow against his publishing. I love my tea, y'all. You got to remember, music publishing, you get paid 4 times a year. And for somebody that's getting tons of radio play, them checks are still looking beautiful. Those checks are looking beautiful. Beautiful. I'm telling you. His publishing, unless the only reason I can see them having to do this hustle is if he sold a big portion of his publishing. He's not generating. Those publishing checks take care of people. They survive and live off of that. Notice I didn't even mention mechanical publishing, mechanical royalties. I'm only talking about his publishing from radio play, from streaming. He's got to be. I hear I can be in any state and I hear that song still come on pop radio. Regular pop radio. I ain't even talking about urban black radio. I hear it all the time on pop radio. Thank you, Letha. Yeah, them hearts are important. I appreciate you. Barbara said, Stone, can I ask you a question? My little cousin was unalived last month at church 6 days after his 18th birthday. And we are trying to spread this word around the country because her killer's on a wow. Barbara, can you send me that information to my my inbox, and I will talk about that. I will make that one of my stories. Can you send me a link to the story? StonePaxton@gmail.com. CC or Mystique, can you post my email? Send that to me immediately, Barbara, and I'll make sure that we talk about that so we can spread the word. I will definitely help, and I'll keep it going until we get justice. Because if the person on the live, they're still on the run, then we need to spread the word for sure. Does that mean somebody's seeing that person every day? The music industry, I think I said the other day, 7.1 million, 1 billion, excuse me, $7.1 billion business and more. Sean Kingston was making money, y'all. CC Funk said the importance of publishing should be discussed more. It should be. But it's like when you start talking about it, artists don't want to listen. They just want to be stars. CC Funk, they just want to be on the stage and the video and the girls and the cars and the jewelry. The Big Dice Chronicles. Salute, family. We're talking about Sean Kingston, you guys. 3.5 years or something like that, or 3.5 years for a $1 million fraud and scheme. Him and his mother. Yes, sending blessings to you, Barbara. That's crazy. He unalived her in the church. He came to the church and did that. That's just crazy. I don't know. That story sounds familiar. I might have seen it, Barbara. Okay, I'll help Barbara. Whatever I need to do. I just want you guys to understand that might not know the music industry, that Sean Kingston and his mom did not have to go this direction, especially Sean Kingston. His mother is his mom. He could have said, Mom, listen, we ain't got to do this. Mom, listen, we don't even have to. Trust me, Mom. I make money. We $1 million, that's petty money compared to what I make in publishing, Mom. Let me just make some calls. Sean knew this. Sean Kingston knew this. He knows about publishing. He did not have to do this. I'm telling you. He could have got 1, 2, 3 million with no problem at all. You guys, don't use the word MURDER or KILL in the chat, please. You can change the spelling of it or just say unalive, because YouTube, they do weird stuff to us. Please. I'm trying to keep the algorithm boosted up so I can keep these stories out. So please, you guys. Seems artists are more interested in the chains and the cars and the girls. The thing that's worth the most, they're not paying attention to. Dot to the J said, Mans could pull a T-Pain and went to streaming as a side hustle. Timbaland does it as well. Listen, Dot to the J, his publishing was worth millions. I really don't even get what the hustle. See, but somebody said it earlier. I don't know if it's Barbara or somebody said, no, was it Valerie said, somebody said greed. They nailed it. That was greed. It's having money already and wanting other money. CC said, I'm sure he hustled more than $1 million, but only got 1 million found by feds. Well, see, the thing about it, CC, they're saying that there was a paper trace because the mother had done paperwork saying that they were making a certain amount of money or false information, falsifying information to get stuff. CC said, greed is the devil's at work. Understand. Oh, yeah, I see what you said. Yeah, CC Funk is crazy. Yeah, so YouTube crazy. It's easy to be greedy. Trust me, man. This business will make you feel like it's okay to do shit and be greedy, and you'll get caught up. The Big Dice Chronicle said, facts, greed is a dangerous emotion. I want all the hustlers out here that's having people give them fake documents, bank statements. You know, you're trying to get an apartment. You got a person that does. Listen, we in the hood, in the Black community, we got people that do these fake documents. And in the Asian community too. Cambodian, Vietnamese, African American, even white folks do it. But I want y'all to know, this is a hustle definitely in the African American community. Fake paperwork, fake bank statements. They coming after you for this shit. So if you're watching this and you're in the process of doing this shit, and you ain't gotta be a celebrity. I'm just giving you game. Felicia Brown's in the house. Greetings, Felicia. Thank you for stopping in like you always do and showing love. Hit those hearts, you guys. Felicia's always good to see you here. Know that these hustles, the fake documents. Oh, I need an apartment. Hey, y'all know somebody that can put together some fake bank statements for this apartment, fake W-2? Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, you might not look at it like the Sean Kingston thing. You're like, oh man, I ain't Sean Kingston. I'm good. Ain't nobody gonna get me. Those apartments can actually call the police and report that shit. And with all the shit going on these days, I don't want to see any of you guys get caught up. When you falsify documents and you're signing them and you're sending them to somebody, that's like wire fraud. That's a form of wire fraud and all that shit. Because you're changing the narrative of the truth. You're saying you make this much, or you're saying you have this much in assets, or you're saying you might have had these many jobs, or you're giving fake credit. I've seen people would actually have paperwork that was able to show that they had credit for things they didn't have. I've seen it all. But just know they're giving people time for this shit. Y'all want to know how Sean Kingston got caught up like that? Wire fraud and falsifying documents. Because you gotta show, like you have to show that you made the money for real. Like you can't take something from somebody and say, I'm good for it. I made the money. My credit is good. And I already gave you the paperwork that my bank statement show that I got $150,000 in my account, man. Let me get the car. Y'all good. Because celebrities can do that. They can actually leave a car lot with a car because of their name. Cece said, I don't lie to police or insurance on fake reporting of damage to your car. It gets caught and you end up in jail for insurance. Yep, that too. So I'll be telling people, all that fake shit catches up, y'all. It caught up with Sean Kingston. Once again, he's making millions in publishing. I still don't get it. I don't understand why dude felt like him and his mama and he let his mom lead on that shit. Instead of saying, Mom, no, Mom, I don't want you to get caught up, Mom. I love you. Let's just chill. Let me go get this money. I know I'm Sean Kingston, but I can go borrow against the money because I'm worth this. Instead, Mama convinced him, yo, we can still get the money you got, but we can get more money, son. I got this. I've done this for years. When you was a kid, that's how I took care of y'all. And he went with it. CC said, what you hide in the dark always comes to light. T-Rex said, yeah, absolutely, CC. T-Rex said, Stone, hope all is well. T-Rex, welcome to the live, brother. It's always good to see you. Talking about Sean Kingston and why he felt that he had to go and and do fraud. Wire fraud, falsifying paperwork. His mom falsifying paperwork. He didn't even have to do it. T-Rex, his publishing alone, he could have went and borrowed $3 or $4 million against the value of his publishing. And I know because I've helped artists that don't even have a lot of publishing, just artists that have catalogs. I've helped them get money. I've helped major artists go get big money they needed. Yeah. I've helped them borrow against their publishing. And there's no way he didn't know. I'm just saying, y'all, there's no way he did not know that he couldn't have went and borrow money against his value. That you, as an artist, you get calls all the time and emails with companies trying to solicit your business. Like, hey, you need money? Hey, we'd love to advance you money against your publishing, especially major artists, especially an artist with a name. There's companies contacting them on a regular. Like, hey, you need money? Oh, we're a company that give artists advances. We'll give you whatever you need. 50,000, you need 100,000, you need $1 million. Well, whatever you need, let's evaluate your catalog, and then we'll cut you a check. It's that simple. Long as you're making $1,000 a year in streaming or downloads, you can borrow against your catalog. I want artists to know that. I want everybody on here to know that. You don't have to go out and hustle for money in the wrong way. Independent artists or major. Independent artists, if you got a catalog of 200 or 300 songs and it's generating you $1,000 a year, which is nothing. With 300-400 songs, you should be generating way more than $1,000 a year. I can help you go get money on your publishing. 50,000, 100,000. I can show you how to do it. I can set you up with the company that can cut you the check. I know the owner. I deal with the owner. I brought tons of other artists there, and they've written them checks. L'Inquisitive said, Mama taught she had a better way, and he trusted her. And there it is. L'Inquisitive P just broke it down, and that's exactly what it was. Mama taught that she had a better way. Sean Kingston's mama taught she had a better way, and Sean trusted his mama. Because mama said, baby, when you was little, how you think I took care of you, baby? How you think I took care of you, son? Your dad wasn't there, son. I took care of you like that. That's how mama took care of you. Now, and he was like, you know what, mom? All right. He trusted. Auntie Mickey in the house. L'Inquisitive said, Mama taught, yeah, she did. This conversation, once again, for those of you that are coming into the live, is about the recording artist, Grammy-nominated, Grammy-winning recording artist, Sean Kingston. 3.5 years and then 3 years of probation. Monitor probation afterwards. Him and his mom have time. When she's out, they sending her back to Jamaica. The judge said he felt she was very egregious. The judge doesn't seem like the judge liked her too much. Seems to me the judge felt like the mom was the culprit. But probably because the son wasn't throwing the mom up under the bus, the judge didn't let him get off. Because that's probably what they wanted to do, to turn the son against the mom. He rocked with his mom all the way to the end. Excalibur King, what's happening, family? Good to see you in here. We talking about Sean Kingston's bro, like, you know, the fact that he's getting 3.5 years, and I'm telling folks that he didn't have to even go, and you know, even if it was his mom's idea to create the hustle, the fake money, the writing, you know, this paperwork out, like, you know, the sending the paperwork in through online and saying, oh, we're worth this much, we got this much, but let us get the car and the jewelry, and then not pay these people, and these people calling like, where the car at, where the jewelry? And those folks went after them. How could you take cars and jewelry and know that you owe and not just go pay it? Not only that, let's just go, I'm tongue twisted with it because it's kind of blowing my mind, to be honest. There was no need. I'm going to say it again. I know y'all keep hearing me say the same shit. There was no need for Sean Kingston to even do that. His publishing alone has to be worth at least, let's say, a rough end 10 million. Rough end 10 million for those hits that he got combined together. He could have went and got 10, 15. Easy. And never have to hustle and run no scam. I want to show you the ignorance that happens with artists. How artists can be ignorant and not realize the power they really have. His publishing is worth at least 10 to 15 million. At least. I'm just going off of how often I hear it on the radio and how huge of hits it was. Now, the only thing I can see is if he sold a majority or all of the publishing to those songs. Then I can see him feeling desperate, but still not desperate enough to do this. He still has a fan base. He could have cut new records, put a new album out, and the fans are still gonna go buy it. Barbara said, Stone, I sent it. After I sent it, I checked Facebook. Her uncle is the mayor of Jackson, Mississippi, and he just posted, they got him. They got him? Okay. Man, thank God. Wow, that's crazy. They got him. Barbara, I'm glad they got him because I was about to go in. I still want to read the story though, Barbara. I'm gonna read it because I still want to know about it. Boss lady, what's up? Hit those hearts, y'all. Hit the hearts now. Show the love. Y'all know Stone be up in here showing love, so just show the love back. If you're not giving me a super chat, at least hit the hearts. It's not gonna hurt your fingers, and it's not gonna hurt your time because you're already here. I'm up here showing love, y'all. I'm in here showing love, y'all. Yeah, them hearts. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The music industry. This, thus, the business. T-Rex says his mom set her own son up when he had an access to $1 million easy, but he got 3 instead. His mom set her own son up when he had access to 1 million easily, but he got 3. T-Rex, what do you mean he got 3? I mean, because they're saying, did he pay back 2? Because they're saying that he got charged for 1 million. So did they pay back 2 million already or something like that? I just know. Yeah, Auntie Mickey, her cousin was on a live at church, right, Barbara? So they finally caught the guy. T-Rex. Oh, 3 years. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yes, I got you. Listen, and T-Rex, here's the thing. Here's the truth. Yo, the truth is this. Hey, you guys, get those likes up. There's only 28 likes, y'all. Come on, y'all. Why y'all playing with me like this, man? Come on, y'all. Hit the likes too. I appreciate the hearts, but it's all got to make sense. Hit those likes too. Ain't no way we should only have 28 likes. T-Rex, listen. I'm telling you, listen. Every time an artist calls me that has hits and they say, Stone, I need help with getting an advance on my publishing. I say, okay, cool. We need to look at it to evaluate your publishing. Same thing, me and my brother told Angie Stone. We got to evaluate the publishing first, Stoney. And then once we evaluate the value of it, then we know. Angie said her publishing was worth $50 million. And it was. If all of her songs were in her name, everything she wrote, she would have been 100% exactly right. 50 million for sure. But as we searched, all of her songs were not in her name. So then that takes away the value of these songs. Whenever all those songs are not in the artist's name under the publishing, you can't get a proper evaluation, especially if I said my publishing is worth 20 million. They need to all be in my name so that when I do the evaluation, it will be a proper evaluation. There we go. Thank you for the heart, you guys. Yeah, he's been caught already, Auntie Mickey, so I don't have to go. I was about to go in on him. Happy People Boss Lady, thank you for the $9 super chat. See, listen, there's people in here that really genuinely love me. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, they come up in my house, they show me love. They're saying, Stone, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Stone. Thank you, Boss Lady. Thank you. So, listen, I got those that Miss J, Boss Lady, always hold me down. My regulars, Valerie donated today, I think. Who else donated today? we had a few donations today, and it's all love. And I appreciate you guys for that. Thank you for that. This is how I keep my channel going. You know, YouTube takes 45% of our monies. I want you guys to understand that. YouTube takes 45% of the money. So I want you to understand that. So when you come in here and donate, you're telling me that you appreciate my time. They get the 45 before it even hits the air. Pow, let's go. So I appreciate when you do that. Dot to the J say salute to the donates. Absolutely, Dot to the J. These ladies keep me going. They really do. These ladies and anybody that donates, they keep me going. They keep my channel going. Auntie Mickey say YouTube is, yeah, YouTube, man, ain't they pimping? All they need is a hat on their profile. The hat, the cane. They pimping like a mo. They taking 45%. I'm like, yeah, dang. This is why we have to get on here and work so hard, y'all. It's like, wow. That's the reason I try to get back to you guys so much, because I appreciate you giving to me with the CDs. And when I go back on the road touring, all the specials like free tickets, all that stuff, because I appreciate you. But it's offsetting this YouTube, what they're making. I have to figure out other ways to offset that cost. Yeah, YouTube, they big pimping. They should teach a class of YouTube pimping. With the fish in the hill, Auntie Mickey. Jamil say YouTube is corrupt. Jimmy, am I saying that right, Jimmy? Boss Lady said, Miss J said, I thank you and love you for being you. Thank you, Boss Lady. On July 27th, they got his ass good. That dumbass dude. That's a dumbass dude. He done fucked up her life, taking away a beautiful person, and then taking away his own stupid fucking life. Father Son Gun, what's up, family? YouTube 45% pimp walk. Good luck, friend, and good to see you. Hey, Father Son. Father Son will come in with some funny stuff like time. I love it. Father Son Gun say, YouTube 45% pimp walk. Good luck. Good luck, friend. Good. Listen, thank God for my record sales. And thank God for those that believe in me that really donate. Because, man, this 45, I never really paid attention to it until now. Excalibur Kane say, Stone Paxton, down, Stone, your new single is hot. Brother Excalibur Kane, thank you, family. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm not an arrogant artist. Boss Lady say, YouTube do that dirty work stuff. Yes, they do. And for the money they take, and they need to be more on top of stuff. Excalibur came. I promise you. I tell people this. Follow me on Spotify. If you follow me on Spotify, Don to the J said, YouTube out here, Goldie Mac. Don to the J, you silly, man. Hey, Excalibur Kane, I promise you, if you follow my Spotify, you will never be disappointed. All the music, I make sure that I put out number quality music. I don't even play with it. I take this music thing for me has always been a serious business, from the business side to the music side. I don't play, because how do we keep listeners listening? Artists, producers, quality music, or they're not going to pay attention. I'm telling you, like when time passes, the music has to stand on its own. Auntie Mickey said, I'm glad I have a full-time gig because I'd be hungry waiting on them spots. Listen, if I had to depend on YouTube, I'd be disappointed. Thank God I've already had something happening way before YouTube. So with me, I got endorsements. I got my artist checks. I produce, I write, I own businesses. I'm the CEO of Brand Artist Coalition Music Distribution. People consult with me, but I'm here on YouTube now. And I like fairness. And I just think it's kind of crazy that they take 45% of content creator stuff. That's all. I just think it's unfair. And being that I'm on here every day and I'm putting in my time, I would really like to see in the future that they would change that 45% and give the content creators more. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Maybe they will. And why not pay the content creators? Listen, if TikTok can pay people every week, there's content creators that's on here every day that deserve to be paid every week. I've always wondered, why can't YouTube pay these content creators every week instead of every month? Do you know what you can do for your content creators that rely on this? If you could pay them every week like TikTok is doing, that's why folks be making up these fake stories on TikTok. They send them weekly checks. They like, what do they start thinking like? I could say that a bird flew into this and done that and then got up and start crip walking. I mean, they'll make up any kind of story because they know they're getting them weekly checks. So to make a person make up crazy stuff. Dobie Milton said, "Hi, what's up, Dobie? Dobie Milton, what's up, family? Thank you for watching the channel. Hopefully you become a subscriber of the channel." Barbara says, "I really appreciate you, Stone and Auntie Mickey." Absolutely. Listen, Dobie, I appreciate you coming to this channel. This channel is such an incredible channel, man. We have a great time. Share. We talk about all kinds of things. I'm in the music industry, but we talk about politics, music, life, family, love. Just all about positive stuff here, family. So Dobie Milton, 2605, welcome to the channel. Everybody, please welcome Dobie Milton to the channel. Hopefully you become a subscriber and you stay here with us. Savvy, greetings, Savvy. Did I say that right? Savvy, are you a subscriber? Damage Kisses said, truly it is a low blow. 45%. 45%, I don't even go live. But I fully agree, yes. This has to start becoming more fair for the content creators. It has to. I mean, I watch some content creators every day. Some of them go 5, 2, 3 times, and I be feeling so bad for these content creators. We're sending love back to YouTube, Felicia. If you're not following me on Spotify, please go follow me. Boss Lady said, "I know it's asking a lot, but Stone, you should come on twice." Laugh not loud. I know it's asking a lot because we know you're busy. Listen, my moderators said that. Well, CC likes me taking my weekend break. CC thinks, Stone, you need to take the weekends off. Cambodian Mystique has actually said to me, you need to go on twice a day. And I think I might start doing that. Maybe the second time I'll be in the studio. Urban Media Production. Welcome in, family. Good to see you. Listen, you guys. I'm just saying content creators deserve to be paid every week. Urban Media said, hello, Miss Dobie, I know of you. So we got channel members that are familiar with other people that come in. Auntie Mickey said, that's all I do is Zelly and PayPal. I don't have Cash App either, Barbara. Content creators that are watching this, wouldn't it be beautiful if you could get paid every week off of YouTube? Wouldn't that be beautiful, you guys? If YouTube paid you guys every week, would it not be cool? Because you could get your TikTok check and your YouTube check, right? And for those of you that this is all you do, imagine having, those are your 2 checks. That's your work. That's your work day. That's your work week. That's your check. So between YouTube and that, you possibly, if you can make your money that you would make at work every week. Boss Lady said, yes, the studio. I think I'll do that, Boss Lady. I think I will do that. I think I will go live in the evening in the studio, and then also like I'm going now at 11:30, and then come back on again in the evening in the studio. Just set the camera up and I'm in there vibing, whether I'm creating music or I'm writing a song. Just let people experience it. I mean, that's what I was doing anyway. That's what my channel was about anyway, music. But I think I did it this past weekend. But I think I'm going to start doing it more 2 times a day. Maybe that might not be a bad idea. CC Funk one said, have you seen or do you know Jimmy Jam, Jerome, and Ali out there? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I sure do. Listen, I supposed to have went to when they got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but my partner Rufus went, and I fell asleep in my hotel room. This was a couple years ago. I fell asleep. I would have been there at the induction of them in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I fell asleep. Barbara said, yes, Stone, he was having beef with someone unknown to us, but the person had a black Jeep just like hers, so he just pow-powed her thinking he was getting the prey. Dumb ninjas, just dumb. Just dumb. Boss lady, Miss J said, I'm excited. I am too, boss lady. Savvy, it would be beautiful. I'm a content creator on TikTok, but I just started a YouTube. Savvy, wouldn't that be cool? Valerie, he's doing good. You know, me stay busy. Meech be staying busy. He's doing good. Listen, Savvy, wouldn't that be cool? Imagine, okay? And YouTube could do it. I don't know why. They're the biggest. They're the biggest platform as far as stuff like this in the world. YouTube could do weekly checks. But then they would have to pay their accountants more. So they probably they budgeted, but why be greedy? They're making the money. 45%. The best you can do to keep people smiling, content creators say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to surprise you guys. We're going to start paying every week, you guys. How about that? Do you know what that would do for those content creators who have dedicated their life to YouTube? Excalibur K says, Stone Paxton, what is the best way to get better at beat production? I don't see any infos or videos by pros. Keep getting stuck in 4 or 8 bar loop. Oh, are you on the MPC, brother Excalibur Kane? I'm gonna have to start doing some more lives about that. He said, what is the best way to get better at beat production? I don't see any info or videos by pros. Keep getting stuck in 4 or 8 bar loop. Oh, you keep getting them videos that people are only doing the 4 or 8 bar loops, you're saying, or you're saying you keep getting stuck? You could always, Excalibur, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do consulting, it's up to you. You could always do a one-on-one with me. I don't know what you're using, the MPC or what form you're creating with. You can always do a one-on-one with me. People do consulting with me, and I actually do a one-on-one production consulting to speed up the process with producers. Machine, oh, you on the, man, I hate the machine. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the sounds, but I hate the machine. But I can still, it doesn't matter what you're on. I wish I can convince you to switch up, though. I don't like to swing on the machine, but, a lot of my people, they like the machine. But I'm an MPC connoisseur. Yes, if you want, you can always consult with me, and we can do a one-on-one, or I can start doing some more lives with just the concept of getting past a 4 bar loop. Maybe I'll start doing. I got a lot of videos on my channel. Have you checked out all the, because probably 300 or 400 videos on my channel are nothing but me making beats. T-Rex say 45% is still got to pay taxes at the end of the year. Google owns YouTube. Yes, Google does own YouTube. CC Funk once ain't nothing wrong with 8 bar loops, just build. I think that's what he's saying too, brother. CC Funk one, he wants to know how to get past the 8 bar loop. Excalibur Kane, let me know what you want to do, family. But on my channel, I got a lot of me, you know what I'm saying? But if you're interested in us doing a one-on-one, if you want to do it once a month or once a week, let me know. People do consult with me on that. Moderators, put my, let me see if I can put my, I'm going to try to put my email in here. I just put my email in there. Did it show up? I just put my email address. It don't look like it showed up, huh? stonepaxton@gmail.com. Excalibur K. There it is right there. Oh, did you put it? One of you guys, CC or Mystique, can you put it? There it is right there. That's my email address. Urban Media Production said, do you pay to discover artists, Stone? Do I charge, you saying? Or do I pay people to find me artists? Which one, Urban Media? Do I charge? Do I pay people when they bring me artists, you're saying? Barbara says, Stone, you always have great content. Barbara, you know what? Thank you, Barbara. You know that means a lot to me because I'm looking down here at what you're saying. I should be looking here. Listen, I don't pay when people bring artists to me. No, I don't pay people to find. I'm gonna tell you why. Thank you, CC Funk. I appreciate you. I don't pay because there's no need to. I get so many artists that come to me. I'm in a circle of nothing but no. I don't pay people to find. I don't, because there's no need to. It's so many artists that hit me up. It's like they're everywhere. And here's the reason why a lot of people won't pay people to find artists, because they still have to like the artist. They still have to hope that the artist is going to work out right. And they still got to invest money, and then it could all be just a dud at the end of the day. You know how many artists I've taken under me and thought that they was cool, and then start working with them, and they end up being foul in the end. So yeah, it's a gamble. Nobody really likes really. That's why labels, distributors, and big companies will only deal with artists. I sure will, Barbara. They only deal with artists if they already have. You guys can always go over to Meech's YouTube channel or his Instagram. You know that, right? But I'll let them know. You know, you can go over and follow Mpxone on Instagram. You know, or Mpxone on YouTube. Follow his channel, you guys. But I'll let them know. Hey, CC Funk said that beat swing song. Yeah, that beat swing is, listen. You know, my thing is just to continue to make quality music. I don't know about anybody else. I just know about me. I don't know about these other artists that ain't thinking about, these young artists ain't thinking about making quality music. They're not thinking 20 years down the road. I am. When I'm thinking about when I'm not here, my music living on. See, the thing about discovering artists is because there's so many people want to be artists now. Auntie Mickey said, you're not a charity stone. Music is lucrative. It's absolutely a lucrative business, like Auntie Mickey says. Like, most people are not going to pay anybody, really, to be honest, brother, to go find them an artist. They're just not going to do it. Now, what does happen, I'll be honest. Let's say you brought an artist to a producer. If it ends up working out, more than likely, the producer, you can ask to be cut in on some sort of percentage or finder's fee. If they really, really like the artist and they sign them, you can be cut in on a finder's fee. Now, if that's what you're talking about, yeah, that does happen every day in this business. But I personally don't pay. I don't need to. I always say, if I can't find an artist just as good as me, or if not better, it's not even worth it. I look for artists that are as good as I am or better, because then I know it's worth me putting my time into it. I look for artists that are disciplined. If they're as good as me or better than me, they might be really good, but their discipline might not be right. So it needs to be all that. Discipline, talent, respect falls under discipline, because you got to be able to listen. They got to be disciplined, and they got to be talented, because if they're disciplined, then we can win together. If they're not disciplined, it's just going to, trust me. I used to have about 15 artists under my company. I don't do it no more. It was a headache. Barbara said, Stone, you are truly an asset to your craft. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that. Urban Media said, just curious, I had a referral. Yes, sir, Urban Media. I'm not really looking for any artists. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been there and done that. Like, I wish I could show you my history. I've worked with so many artists that I'm not, unless they got an investor, I won't mess with them no more. Sharice Brewster said, bye. Fuck up out of here, Sharice. What the fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about? Bye. Fuck, who the fuck are you? You gonna come up in here and say bye? What the fuck was that about? Nobody care what the fuck you saying bye for. Take your monkey ass back where you came from. You gonna come up here and talk about bye? Did you mean hi? Because if you did, I apologize. But there's a typo there. If you're trying to say hi, there's a B. I'm assuming you said hi, Sharice. I ain't trying to go in on you. But you know how I feel about trolls. Come on now. Come on, Sharice. You a cool person. Last time you was up in here, I don't know. I think that might be a mistake. I think Sharice might have hit the wrong word. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, it's so, with artists nowadays, they're not as serious as it was back in the day when we came up. They just want to be famous. They don't want to. Something. Most of them don't. If I told an artist, if I signed an artist right now, I'm gonna show you something. And I said, be at the studio every day, 2 o'clock, so we can work on this album. They're not gonna show up. Damaged Kids say H&B are close. Well, she didn't come back. She didn't say anything else, so maybe she meant to buy. I don't know. She didn't come back. Sharice, listen, if you're saying hi, I apologize, but she didn't come back correcting it at all.
This is for the steppers. Put your hands up in the air.
Just know this. It's already a headache dealing with artists, you guys. It's a headache. Believe me. Like I don't, this is why I don't really want to take on too many new artists. If they have an investor, then I take them on. I say, cool, they got an investor. We can cut a record. I can get the record charted. I can set up tours overseas, all that good stuff. But if they ain't got no investor, I don't even want to deal with it because it's just a headache. And and I deal with a lot of artists that come to me, but I also deal with a lot of people. I have artists and people will backdoor me and try to steal the artists I'm working with. It's all kinds of crazy stuff be happening in this game. But I just won't work with any artists unless they have a budget for me to work with. Oh, we're going to do another troll comment. Trust me. We start bringing all the trolls live. I mean, you name me how many artists you guys know. Everybody that's on my live. How many artists you know that can play instruments, that sing well, very good, can dance, entertain on stage? Now, I want you to think. I want you guys to give me 3 people right now you know personally that can sing well, write very well, arrange very well, dance, and entertain on stage, and that are super respectful. Gonna listen to everything a producer say. Those 6 things. Give me 3 people y'all know right now. It's hard to find because you're not gonna find that. I've done it. I've had tons of artists sign to me and to other companies that just crashed the boat because they didn't have all of those things. They're either good at rapping or good at singing. Their writing wasn't good. Writing was mediocre. Their discipline level was bullshit. And their dedication to the art was bullshit. And they didn't see why they needed to be in the studio and constantly create records. And they wanted everybody to give to them, but they didn't want to put in the work. Chuck you, Farley, and your whole family. You go in your jackyard and back off and see how you Peter pills. What? Somebody say something? Hey, CC, what was that? Oh, your boyfriend used to always, Chuck you, Farley, and your whole family. Damnly, you go in your jackyard and back off and see how your Peter pills. That's some country shit right there, but that's some cold-blooded shit. I like it. I think I heard that one time before in my life. Auntie Mickey say me 30 years ago. Auntie Mickey, you don't see it. You don't see it. If Stone Paxton is going to sign an artist, know this. First, they got to be disciplined. Number 1, respect, listen, no back and forth. If I say this, how we going to do it? They ain't going back and forth with me. Number 2, they got to play instruments. Not 1 or 2, but at least 1. Drums, keys, bass. Okay? They got to be a great writer, and they got to be willing to be in that studio and work every single day. Doesn't have to be here, wherever they're at. They should be turning in 3 or 4 songs a week to show that they're serious about this business. If artists are not working at that level, then they're not serious. Boss Lady says she knows one. See, she knows one. I'm showing you how much of a small percentage this is. She says she knows one. Let's just say this, you guys. I don't meet any artists that are like myself. I don't meet any artists that remind me of myself. I don't meet any artists that I can go, dang, man, they work like me. Man, they in the studio, man, they writing some records. I don't meet that. I don't meet it at all. CC said, the water in my shower is my biggest fan when I'm listening. You got Timothy jokes today, CC. CC got Timothy jokes today. Damaged Kisses said, I know severely talented musicians and artists, but they aren't mainstream at all. Let me tell you something. When you do find severely talented artists, guess what they lack then? The business sense. How many of us have an uncle that played guitar when we was growing up? And he was bad. Uncle Billy, or Uncle John, or Uncle James, right? Play that guitar bad. And that's your memory of Uncle James. He never went on and created a career with it. And he was great. And from all the stories from your parents and family, Uncle James, Jimmy, or whatever his name is, was great. And never did nothing with it because he didn't know the business. Urban Media said, I know a content creator deserves a contract. She writes, sing, and create her own videos. As she's writing, creating her own videos, she has a fan base following her right now, right? Brother Urban Media? And does she have records out? Because if she's doing all that, she needs to have records out so she can capitalize off of that moment. That's what she needs to know, the business, because she's in a great position. Catherine Powell said, hey, Stone Mods in chat. What's up, Catherine? Catherine's in the house, y'all. Don to the J said, facts, I dropped some classic albums in the shower. I even went on tour. Tickets sell for low. Don to the J, you funny as hell, bro. Damaged Kisses said, not severely. What do you mean, Damaged Kisses? I missed it. I missed it. I'm sorry. Excalibur Kane says, Stone Paxton, how many instruments can you play? I'll play about maybe 5 or 6. If I forced it, maybe 10. Because I could pick up a saxophone and play it. I could pick up a horn and play it. Because I grew up in band. So I have friends that played horns and cousins and stuff. So I used to mess with their horns too. CC Funk once said, we came up in the 70s. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Urban Media said, yes, records. She needs more exposure. Okay. And I want y'all to hear what I'm going to say to Urban Media Production. Here's my advice to that young lady, Urban Media. She don't need no help from nobody. Tell her to keep doing exactly what she's doing on her YouTube channel. Don't stop. Tell her I said the right people are going to see her. Just make sure the quality of her work is at the level it needs to and stay consistent. She don't need no help. The right people are going to come and see her. Trust what I'm saying. The right people will see her. Send me go to my email. Email me her stonepaxton@gmail.com. Email me her YouTube link so I can follow her, okay? stonepaxton@gmail.com. Urban Media, please. I'm going to follow her and watch and see what she's doing. Barbara said, you are the only one I know. Thank you, Barbara. I want to be the only one you know, Barbara. Excalibur Kane said, wow. Auntie Mickey said, Tina Marie took my spot. She got you, Auntie Mickey. It still ain't over with yet, Auntie Mickey. Rudis Salmon said, the weekday. Rudis, if you're trying to do comedy, this is not the day of comedy. But I promise you, Rudy, I will bring you up on here and you can do comedy all day and let's see how good your jokes are. But I'm pretty sharp at reading what you're saying and you're trying to be condescending with your little corny ass joke. So it's not the place for it. Not today. Okay? So if you want to be on here, stop with the corny jokes or let me bring you live. I got the link. And you can come up here and I'll give you 15, 20 minutes of your whack ass jokes and let's see if people think they're funny. You got a choice. Let me know what you want. You want me to bring you live? I'll bring you live right now. Rudis Salomon. Sound like a made up fucking name. Rudis Salomon. You want to come live so you can do some jokes, buddy? You want to come live, buddy, and do some jokes, buddy? Weak ass shit you talking. CC Funk Wednesday said on keyboards and percussion. Robert said, you're funny, Auntie Tina Marie. Auntie Tina Marie. Same thing I was wondering, Kimberly. Troll, yeah, let the troll stay there. We're going to let them stay there for a minute. We're going to bring that motherfucker up live. I'm waiting for them to say, let me send them the link. I will send them the link to come live. Oh, we ain't got no problem with that. I will let you do comedy on my live and let you crash. Because the jokes you have are just the corniest shit ever. Y'all really be thinking them jokes. Y'all be coming up here with some funny ass jokes. It'd be some troll jokes. That shit be corny as fuck. Just as corny as it gets. But you probably think that shit funny, don't you? Ooh, that shit funny. That's just corny, bro. Trust me, it's corny. What a fool he has said. Cambodia MPCX say, saved by a stone. Barbara said, kind of like the old Motown days, they were working. Yes. Listen, that is how I work. The way I work in my studio is like it's like how we work in Motown. Excalibur Kane say trolls just want to hide behind the key. Yeah, this is why every troll that comes up on my channel, if you ain't willing to go live and show your face, get the fuck up out of here with your corny ass, whack ass jokes. Because you ain't even a comedian. But you want to be when you on live YouTube, like you funny and shit. I bet you your friends don't even laugh at your whack ass jokes. Auntie Mickey say trolls have no talent. That's what makes them troll. Yeah, trolling is their talent, Auntie Mickey. That's their talent. You know, trolling is their talent. Dr. the J say rudest men sound like a fish dinner from Hey, hold on. Dr. the T say Rudest Solomon sounds like a fish dinner from Timu. I know, right? Somebody ordered that. Somebody First Street Media. What's going on, family? First Street Media, what's going on, family? Auntie Mickey say loud my ass off, Johnson to J. T-Rex say he'll get on, just give him a minute to straighten up. He busted at his busted ass apartment. Hey, y'all got me in here rolling. Y'all, I swear, T-Rex, that was funny. T-Rex said give him a minute to clean up his busted ass apartment. Hey, y'all trolls, listen, the truth is, if I put you on live, you probably have the blinds hanging all torn up. The rod for the curtain is to the left and right. Like, quit playing with us up in here, y'all. There's grown folks up in there. We ain't dummies. We were not born yesterday, y'all. We was born at night, but not last night. You know that, young folks. We might have been born at night, but not last night. So you can't come up in here with the trolley jokes and think somebody gonna laugh at the shit. You got one off. Ooh, I got a joke off. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Hey, Leanne say trolls free delivery coming to our live soon. I promise you I'm going to do one day where I'm probably going to dedicate to a day trolls comedy. And I'm going to say any trolls that are here, come up on live. I'm going to let you do comedy. Say whatever you want to say. This is your day today. Auntie Mickey say he got the basement humor. It never sees sunlight. Hey, Auntie Mickey got some jokes for you today, too. One Street Media say word. That's my East Coast folks. I love it. You know, they got the word. You know what I'm saying? Word. All my East Coast folks be word. I call my boy, he'd be like, hey, Stone, what's up? Word. I'll be like, what's going on, fam? Word, fam, word, fam. I'm just chilling, word. I'm like, I love it, man. I miss that. Damage Kisses say I got to go in lurk mode on Twitch when I get like that. You do, Damage Kisses? T-Rex say, power shut off the smoke detector beeping in the background. Hold up. Let me check and make sure my smoke detector is not beeping. Let me make sure mine is good. All right, I'm good. Hey, I try to make sure that y'all got me over here crying. It's so funny, man. Y'all got me laughing, bro. Whoa. Auntie Mickey, T-Rex, Damage Kisses. Who else, man? Y'all Dot to the J. Y'all funny as shit. I promise you I'm going to dedicate a day for trolls. That's what we're going to do. We're going to dedicate a day to where I'm going to let all the trolls come up and say whatever they want to say. Hey, One Street Media Network said, I'm going to write a song about trolls. That's actually a good idea. And when I go back on StreamYard, I'll start playing. When you write the song, I'll play your song live. I'm going to dedicate a day. Really, I think it's going to be something interesting. I really think I want to do that. And I think I might go and all the trolls I blocked, I'm going to unblock every last one of them. And this is going to be called the subject line, A Day of the Trolls. Welcome in. Damage Kisses say, so I go in lurk mode. Oh, I got to try that, Damage Kisses. It's going to be called The Day of Trolls. Welcome in. Or trolls, A Day of Trolls. It's all about you. Welcome in. Speak your truth. I'm really thinking about doing that. I will make a day where I just let the trolls come in and say whatever they want to say. I'm really thinking about doing it. I think it would be a great idea for them to get off whatever they're going through. CC Punk say trolls make me mad. F them. Enter the troll trenches. I think it would be therapeutic. Y'all work with me for a second. Come on now. Work with me for a second. Y'all hit them hearts too, y'all. Come on, let's get them hearts up. Okay, take 1 minute to think what I'm saying. This could actually be therapy. If I make a day dedicated to trolls, that I literally, the subject line is trolls, you are welcome in. Come in strong, speak your piece. This might be I'm not even being funny. This might be truly therapeutic. Damage Kisses say all in good fun and sarcasm, but some streamers may not appreciate it, so I just learned. You just taught me something, Damage Kisses. Yeah, I'm really thinking about doing that. I am considering Rude as Solomon. Boss Lady got jokes, y'all. Rude as Solomon. Hey, we got to come up with give me a name. Give me a name to call it. Seriously, like when I do it, give me a good name, y'all, for the trolls, because I want to do a day. CC say, be careful letting them come up live. They may flash the camera with nudity. Listen, we're going to let them come up and do what they do, CC. We're going to say, this is for the trolls. We're giving you your 15 minutes of fame, trolls. We're giving you your flowers. Damage Kid said, not in all streams, but there are some streamers they do not like. Wow, really? Oh, if they go do some new shit, we're gonna tear their asses apart. Auntie Mickey, I'm going to do it. I made up my mind. I've been talking about this for a minute. It's going to be called the Hour of Trolls. I've been waiting for y'all to give me a name. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Hour of Trolls. I am welcoming all trolls. Welcome in. Speak your piece. Say what you want to say. Come on live. Do whatever you want to do. We might call it Troll Tuesdays. CC, that's a good idea. Enter at your own risk. Oh, CC, please screenshot that and send that to me. Troll Tuesday, enter at your own risk. The Hour of Trolls. Great idea, CC. Troll Tuesdays is it. That's it. Every Tuesday, we will start doing Troll Tuesdays. We will literally come in here, let the trolls come in, and we're going to tear their asses apart. T-Rex said his mom calling him in the background while he be in the Hey, Dot to the J, the Hour of Trolls, a.k.a. Thought. Ooh, wee, that's a good one. Let me take a picture of that, too. Ooh, wee, y'all give me some good ideas. That's a good one. Hold on, where's that at? The Hour of Trolls. I like that, Dot to the J. And I like that, CC, what you said. Please save that, CC. Dot to the J say, T-Rex, you know it. Jimmy said, I need help learning the business. I do consulting, Jimmy. Let me know, brother. You know, we can connect. My email address, stonepaxton@gmail.com. Thought Comedy Hour. Hold on. Auntie Mickey said, I like that. Thought Comedy. That's what we're going to do. One Street Media Network said maybe they should come in that new podcast. You should call it the Wankster Show. Y'all funny, man. I like what Dot said, the Hour of Thought. the hour of troll thought, the hour of trolls, aka thought. I like that. The thought, I do like that. Hold on. I said maybe they should come in the new power. Okay. Felicia said, peace all, make peace always dwell within. Check you later. Okay, Felicia, be safe, okay? Boss lady said they putting the dirty dishes under the sink and sweeping the dirt under the. Remember your mom said, clean that kitchen, clean that living room, and then you got the carpet, you sweep all the dirt. Why did we used to do that as kids? What was the purpose of that? Excalibur Kane said, Stone Paxton, you going to find out how many trolls are cowards away from their keyboards. Bingo. And that's exact. And it might be some real therapy for some of them. We might end up actually touching some of their hearts, you guys. Damaged Kisses said, thought comedy hour is good. So is Troll Tuesday. We're going to incorporate both of those. Dot to the J said, Auntie, and they got to throw the stale dish rags away. Hey, y'all don't know how funny you guys are. Hey, listen, I could tell when trolls are watching my channel because as I start talking about this, my numbers drop. So that means we had a lot of trolls watching. The numbers drop for a minute because we got a lot of trolls watching. Cambodia Mystique said you might gain more. Yes, for sure I will. Because I do think that will help some trolls that are having issues. At the end of the day, I think it's therapy. Sweeping with an old album cover as the dustpan. Yeah. Auntie Mickey, you just took me back. I like by Felicia. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah. We got some good ones, y'all. Listen, I can tell when trolls are watching my channel. Hello, trolls. Welcome to the Stone Paxton Music and Live channel. I am a recording artist, musician, and we're going to do Troll Tuesdays. And you're welcome to come in here and say whatever you want to say. Post whatever you want to post. Just don't do it in caps. We're going to let you come in and don't say too much crazy shit. We're going to let you come up on camera, dance, sing, comedy, all that shit every Tuesday. Hey, CC Funk said the rolling out lost losers. What? Losers? 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 Yeah, I think losers. Every Tuesday. I remember when the dude tried to get gangster with you. I laughed at the clown from Texas. Oh, you remember that? You remember that, huh? First Media Network. He said, yep, dude tried to gangster with you. I laughed at the clown from Texas. I want to play games. We will pull up. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Yo. Okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah, straight up. And listen, Media Network, let me tell you something. I didn't even mention about my family in Texas. Look how cold I was with it. I let that person say whatever they wanted to say about me at that time when I was going through that. Y'all remember that? I let them say all kinds of stuff, posting my pictures, talking about my hair, talking about what he was going to do to me. I not once mentioned my ace. Urban Media Productions, I suggest creating a banner for your protection. You talking about for that idea I'm having? You talking about the idea Urban Media Production? So I not once mentioned to that person about my ace. Ooh, Media Network. Media Network. Me and you got to talk off the record. You just said some deep shit. Don't get me emotional up in this motherfucker. Urban Media Network says some deep shit. This is my folks. He says some of the trolls are famous and are singers who are stealing your juice from day one. Y'all, let me read that shit to y'all again. Some of the trolls are famous and are singers who are stealing your juice from day one. Now, y'all don't really get what Media Network, my brother Billy's saying, but what he's saying some real shit. Hence the reason I stopped really posting a lot of my songs on YouTube Live. I wait until they're about to be released, and then I sing them, or you'll see me recording them. Auntie Mickey say they don't want the smoke, Stone. They threw out the smoke detector. Hey, he's saying some real shit to y'all. You guys would not imagine. Billy, don't forget anything, he said. You guys would not imagine how many celebrities bite my swag from listening to me on YouTube. I ain't making this up. I ain't gonna mention no names, but the list is long. Brother Billy just brought, it's the truth. We ain't making this up. A lot of celebrities in the game that have bit my swag, my writing, my arranging, and we know who they are. Very famous people. And they've done that. That's the reason why I don't really, you don't see me writing a lot of songs online no more. I've had people actually steal my shit. Cambodian Mystique can tell you, I've had people through the years steal my songs, arrangements, all that. Which is why now you might hear me making a beat. And all my stuff is copywritten. So I actually be wanting somebody to steal it so I can get some free money. I actually do. A lot of times I'll be like, let them steal it. That's an easy check. All this work is copywritten. But I don't like people swag jacking. I believe there's enough creativity for us to create our own sound and styles. Leanne said, you got to protect yourself and use the caution when you're showing your stuff. Absolutely, which my moderators do. Media Network says, yo, Stone, check this out. Jacqueline, stay down the street from me. She's in Phoenix, Arizona. Really? She is? I'm going to call you when I get off the live, Brother Billy. Boss Lady said, they jealous of you, Stone. They wish they could rock out. If y'all only knew, if I told y'all some stories, y'all wouldn't even believe it. It would sound like all my stories previously. You would say, Stone, your stories are crazy. She said, I'm sure his haters can't reach your height, so trolling is all they know how to do. Exactly, Auntie Mickey. Cambodian Mystique say, you know who you are. Media Network say, just found out. Dang, that's crazy. Really? Really? Ooh-wee. Yeah, I'm going to call you because I know she's in AZ, but I didn't know right down the street from you. You guys would not believe the people that have stolen Stone Paxton swag. I'm not on here trying to sound arrogant. Trust me, I'm not. Who am I? I'm just a guy who happens to do music. But I am a guy that a lot of people are influenced and they like my sound. They like my style and the way I move musically. Yeah, CC, that's a good friend of mine, Media Network. You guys will be surprised how many people have stolen my swag as an artist. Even the way I dress. Can I be a little arrogant today? Is it okay? I'm going to be a tad bit. I don't like the word arrogant. But can I be a little bit transparent? How about that? Let's just say that. You would be surprised how many people have stolen your boy's swag. Real story. This is how I know I'm doing everything the right way. This is how I know the moves I'm making are right. The songs I'm writing are great. The stuff I'm saying in my lyrics are great. The way I carry myself is great. Because whenever there's people that try to be like you, you know you're doing some good shit. Media Network said, don't forget about your boy from college. All I got to say is Lenny Williams. I won't. Media Network. I got you, family. Trust me. You know I know. What's Yes Sir saying? What is this motherfucker Yes Sir on here saying? Where is Yes Sir ass at? Yes Sir. Shut the fuck up, you peanut-headed ass motherfucker. You looking like a dark-ass motherfucking beetle. Fuck you on my channel talking that shit for. You don't even, if you come to the channel, come with respect, family. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Yes Sir. And you look corny as fuck. And it's probably not even your picture, you peanut-headed motherfucker, you. Fuck up off my channel with that bullshit. Block that ugly motherfucker off my channel. Since this motherfucker jealous of himself. Stupid ass bastard. He upset with himself. He want to come on my channel. Block moderators. Block Yes Sir's dumbass. Talking about Chinese. This shit don't look like no Chinese. That shows how dumb he is. Motherfucker don't even know his clothing style. Just a dummy. Just a self what do you call that? Self-anointed dummy. D to the J said, yes, sir. Sheer. You look like he sniffs Elmer's glue. Yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, you don't even know the people we talking about. Yes, sir, you from another country, obviously, so you ain't got nothing else to do you? Go out and kick up some motherfucking sand. That's what you need to do. Go out and pick up some rocks and shit and go eat them. For Sean Flippin', what's happening, family? What's happening, family? Thank you for stopping in. We're going to have, listen, every Tuesday we're going to be doing troll hours. So for all the trolls that like to come in here and be trolls, we're going to allow you to come up and do comedy, but you got to come up on camera. Tell your jokes, show your favorite act, whatever your talent is. We're going to give you your 15 minutes of fame every Tuesday. So if you're coming up in here, you want to be a troll, save it for Tuesday. Next Tuesday is the troll hour. We're giving that to all of you every Tuesday. Save that shit, the good shit. Make sure you come with your good shit because we're bringing you live on camera. No hiding behind the camera. I'm going to actually give you the link and you're going to come on live. And you're going to show us what's so great about being a troll. Your talents. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. That's it. You want to troll? We want to see the shit. Yeah, because you know he got to be in a country where ain't nothing but sand. So I'm telling him to step outside and go eat rocks. That must be what you do. Because the shit you saying, this don't look like no Asian shit. He ain't even making sense. Like, make sense with the shit. Like, if you're going to say some shit, let it at least logically make sense. Yeah, and don't come with them yes years type of jokes, because his jokes is corny as fuck. Just some corny shit. He just come on up. He came in hard with his cornball shit, didn't he? He like, I'm going to go in there with some, I'm going to say he's wearing an Asian shirt. That shit corny as fuck. Don't. God damn, people. Yo, trolls. I get it. You don't have nothing to do. You don't have a girlfriend. You're probably living with mama. You probably don't have nowhere to go, nothing to do. The best you can do is get online and put your aggressions out on videos or lives like mine. People that ain't fucking with you. So if you're going to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you. And that is the trade, buddy. Barbara said, you've been in the business too long. Barbara, listen. I mean, you know, if I go into a live, I'm going to listen at least for 5 to 10 minutes to see what they talk about. I'm not just going to go up in the live, hear one thing they say, and go dumb. Just straight go dumb. They literally come up in there, don't even know what the subject is, and just go dumb. Cherry P, what's up? Cherry. CC Funk. Listen, I can dress down, and everywhere I go, people say, why are you so dressed up? I say, this is mild. I dress every day. And it's like, I don't try to be. That's just all I know. I've been dressing all my life. Uniquely me. Not worried about if nobody like what I wear. But this is not Asian. This style, know that this is not Asian. Whoever that peanut head motherfucker was. Yo, you listen, let me tell you guys something. Today, you guys have had me on the floor. Today, you guys have had me laughing. Auntie Mickey, Dot to the J. Who else had me laughing? The CC Funk, Damage Kisses, Boss Lady. Y'all have had me on the floor today. I'm starting to learn that you guys are funnier than I realized. You guys are all just, you're great people. You're funny as shit. Y'all got some good jokes, though. Exactly. CC Funk said, and if it was Asian, what? Exactly. Well, why would you have a problem with me wearing something Asian anyway? And as a matter of fact, you might see me wearing something Asian. I do that from time to time. Cambodia Mystique says, right, at least sit there, corny trolls. So what you say, Mystique? Mystique went your ass down and learned something. Tawana, what's up? Tawana say, Stone, don't play with the trolls. The way you dress is the BOMB. Thank you, Tawana. You know, the subject today was about Sean Kingston and him doing the 3.5 years. And then, you know, we go on to other stuff. And everybody was saying that his mom has something to do with him doing that, because I said that Sean Kingston didn't have to even try to go and do a $1 million hustle and scam, because his songs are worth more than that. Urban Media said, I like the bright colors you wear with the hats. Me too. I love the bright colors. I'm big on bright colors. Yeah, Taiwana. So Leanne said, love your choice in clothing. Thank you, Leanne. Yeah, I'm big on fashion. And then I make clothes. I can sew too, you guys. Maybe you guys don't know that. I sew too. Media Network said, I only deal with genuine people. Yes, he does. Media Network, he's the truth. My people. Barbara said, they just saying it. Barbara, they come in here. They'll talk about the picture in the back. They'll talk about one hair sitting here. They'll talk about my beard. One day, one guy came in and told me I don't have a real beard. Y'all remember that? Barbara said, I love the way you dress. Thank you, Barbara. Do you guys remember the guy that came on and was attacking me about my beard? He said, that's not a real beard. I said, what is a real beard? That's nothing. You people. He said, you people think. I don't know what he meant by that. He never stated what he was. He said, you people think you wear real. Yeah, you people always say. I said, what do you mean, you people? He wouldn't say who he was. Taiwana, I've been sewing since I was a kid. My whole family sew. My mom, all of us. All right, so when you come to Vegas, get ready, because I'm going to have you make me something. I like custom stuff for stage and everyday wear. Media Network said, coming soon, Surviving Shaper. Media Network, oh my God. Oh my God, Media Network. Sean Kingston was Surviving Shaper. Sean Kingston, coming soon, the 4-part miniseries, Surviving Shaper. Ooh-wee. Don't get me started. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That's all I got to say. Ooh-wee. Y'all got to read between the lines what Media Network is saying, y'all. Yeah, Damaged Kisses. He said, you people. I said, what you talking about? He said, you people, that's not a real beard. You people think. And I said, y'all don't remember that live about when my beard was a little bit thicker and I was talking about my beard? Because ladies were saying, oh, I like your beard, Stone. That's not a real beard. Like he's a beard connoisseur. Auntie Mickey, me too. You people. And just go ahead and say it. Just tell me what you mean, you people. Just let me know. You people what? Who people, you people? What people? Yeah, the guy felt like I didn't have a beard. He felt like me saying this was my beard is not a beard. That's what he was saying. That's what he's saying to me. Listen, all I gotta say, you can talk all that shit you want. Show me a 55-year-old that look like me. Now, granted, black folks, we look pretty young all the time. I gotta keep myself right. So I'm talking in my country voice right here. We gotta keep ourselves right. Show me a 55-year-old black man look good to me. I have pulled up to stores before, and I've had people say to me, hey, young man, you don't understand how it is. What's up, Leslie? I've had people say to me, boss lady say, talking about people, he was so dumb. Maybe you urban people, he didn't even say that. Dr. the J say, oh, what Dr. the J say? I missed it. Dr. the J said, Dr. the J said, they be the main ones with crumbs and broken crayons in the beards. Taiwana said, that's a lie. You are unique. Thank you, Taiwana. I appreciate that because I really am. I'm uniquely me, as we are all made. We just got to learn to trust what God gave us to be us. Dr. the J said, I got it from you, Auntie. You've been playing me respect. Leslie said, you do not look your age. Yes, I'm 55, you guys. And I have been in lines at places like DMB, and people been having conversations. You know, you waiting for DMB for the line to go down. You waiting for your number to be called, and we get in conversations about the young folks, or there's somebody in line talking about young people. And I overhear the conversation, and I say, "Do you mind?" Yeah, man, I agree with you. What do you know? You're too young to understand. You young people. He said to me, "You young people." I said, "How old are you, sir?" He said, "I am in my 50s. I say, 50 what? He said, "I'm 51. I thought that motherfucker was 68, a bad 68. I said, "Well, sir, I'm 55. He said, "You're not 55. I said, "Here's my ID. His wife says to him, "Dang, hon, he looks better than you at your age." I felt so bad for the guy. I felt so when I wanted to shrink when his wife said that. She said, "You're 55." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She says, "Oh my God. What's up, QB Sparkles? Welcome in. It's good to see you always." I said, "Yes, I'm 55. RS11. What's up, family?" She says, "Honey, I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me, but my God, he really," this white lady had me cracking up there. Just her expressions. My God. I mean, he really looks better than he's 55. You're only 50. God, honey, you look like you're in your 60s. I said, "Ooh, wee. Damn, that hurt." I wanted to just disappear. Then she said, "What are you doing? What's your secret?" I said, "I treat people good." I said, "I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't party. But most importantly, I treat people good. And I try to stay conditioned and worked out and meditation." Happy birthday, QB Sparkles, you guys. I'm 20. You said I'm 25? Or are you 25? Is it your birthday today, KB Sparkles? Is it your birthday today? If so, happy birthday. Is your birthday today for real? RS11, put the trophies up there. I like that. RS11, I like that. Media Network said people of color look amazing, especially when we take care of ourselves. Media Network said, "You better let me know what the..." I mean, I have a regimen of meditation and the things I eat, and then just treating people good. Because you got to remember, what you put out is what you get back. It's a universal law. It's a universal law, you guys. Tawana said they cannot believe our age. My mom just turned 99. Oh, tell mom I said happy birthday. I want to make sure you tell mom I said happy birthday, please. Tell mom that we send our love to her. 99, that is, man, I wish I could meet her and give her a big hug. I wish I could meet mom and just give her a hug. I wish I could sit down and talk to mom. Can you imagine the stories that somebody that's 99 has? This is why I love sitting down speaking to my elders. 99 years, she has some shit for you. She got some stories for you. Y'all, all you gotta do is listen. All you gotta do is listen. 99, listen, I don't care where I go. If I see a person that's older, especially 99, I say, "Do you mind if I talk to you?" I need to know. I need to know the stuff that's in their mind, because they got some shit that can help you in a serious way. They got some game that can help you avoid pitfalls. All you got to do is listen. Tawana, I would love to meet your mom, even talk to her on the phone, because I can just hear now, "Hey, baby, how you doing, honey, sugar? I'm doing good, baby. I'm taking a day at a time, honey. A day at a time. But I'm good. I'm happy to be here. God bless me. I'm here. I woke up this morning, baby. I'm just happy to be here, honey." That's a whole, Leon said that's a whole lot of knowledge. It is. It's unimaginable knowledge. I wish that all of us can make it to 99. I wish and hope that all of us can. RS11 said 99 years, strong wisdom. Absolutely. Once again, Mom got some shit for you if you want to listen. I wish my mother was here. I wish my grandmother was still here so I could talk to them about all the things that I did not get to ask. Media Network said they ain't ready. CC Funk 1 said, yes, yes. You better let them know what the Cabrini Green projects taught you. Yes, Cabrini Green taught a lot. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Media Network said they ain't ready. No, sir. They're not. They're not. Rashawn Flippin said, absolutely. 8404 said, absolutely. I wish I could just, sit down and just learn some new shit. Because just when you think you know something, then you meet an OG 99 years old that will say one thing and make you feel like you don't know a goddamn thing. Because we think we know it all as humans. It's human nature. That's why I always say I'm learning every day. Ronnie Q say they have a sense of humor too. Ronnie, listen, I love talking to them because they going to let you know. Tawana Smile said, Paige. Boss Lady said, I pray I can make it to 99. Ronnie Q, they do. They have the most incredible sense of humor. CC said, Chi-Town. Oh, Ronnie. Respect the elders, y'all. They are our future. One day, we're elders now, but we will continue to be triple elders. Triple elders. Spiritual elders. If we can live that long, then we should have a lot to share. Tawana Miles said, it's old school information. Exactly. The first question I would ask your mom if I was to talk to her, Auntie Mickey said, OGs are wonderful storytellers. They are captivating. CC Funk 1 said, I'm on my way. Hey, CC Funk 1, I'm with you. I'm headed to Taiwaners. I got to meet mama. First thing I would ask her, Taiwana, do you? Okay, Taiwana, inbox me because I want to see it. Can you just inbox me and say hello, Stone, so I want to see it. Valerie say, raising Cabrini Green as well. 1977, Cabrini Green, y'all. Media Network say, I hope me and my girl making 99. I know I'm trying to eliminating the meat and trying to eliminate the dairy. Yeah, that dairy's bad, but that's super hard. Now you just got to cut that fucking dairy. There's other shit. You can actually drink carrot juice and taste like milk. I ain't even bullshitting. You might not think so, but drink it. It'll surprise you. Leslie say, my grandmother lived 103 years. Wow. Urban Media say 54 more years to 99 for me. Let's make it to 99, y'all. So we'll be there to share something with the younger generation. CC say carbs hard for me because listen, CC, all she be cooking is pasta, y'all. Listen, I promise you, CC be sending me pictures. She be making lobster and shrimp and pasta and triple pasta, double triple pasta. CC Funk said, can't be messed with, Valerie. Boss Lady say, Stone, when you get 99, you will hold our reunion tour. Yes. Yeah. Boss Lady, you already know. Listen, I hit 99. We're going to do a 99 reunion tour. That's real talk. Media Network said, in this young generation needs to stop with the unk and OG. I think it's, yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like the unk and all that shit. Taiwana, please send my love to mama. Louise said, you like Blue Magic grease for the hair? Or Blue Magic the group? Which one, young Louise? There's two Blue Magics we deal with as black folks, the grease or the group. Which one you talking about? And if you're coming in here trolling, the trolling hour for trolls is every Tuesday. We're doing a trolling Tuesday where you can come up and say troll shit all day long, but we're bringing you up on camera. So make no mistake, today is not the day to troll. So you're talking about Blue Magic, the group, or the grease that black people use. Leslie said, Bread is my weakness. Oh, you got to stop the bread. It breaks down the carbs. The carbs is sugar. It breaks down the sugars. Media Network said it's not milk if the cheese is not milk. Yeah, cheese is still milk. Damaged Kiss said, yes, bread and pasta are my weakness. We got to pull it out, y'all. The body is healed from the inside out, not outside in. Well, in some cases, outside in, because what you're putting in can also heal the body or damage it. Laverne Bryan, it's been a minute. Where you been? It's been 2 weeks. We ain't seen you, Laverne. Laverne, it's been 2 weeks. We ain't seen you, Laverne. Media Network said it's not the milk that's the problem. I switched to almond milk. Almond milk's good. Years ago. It's the dairy. I mean, cheese. Yeah. Well, you might as well go ahead and drink milk if you're going to eat a lot of cheese. Luis said the group. Oh, yeah. We know the group. Yeah. Blue Magic. Yes, sir. Blue Magic is the shit. Yes, sir. Luis. What's up, Laverne? Yeah, the group. Blue Magic is the shit. Barbara said 99 years of history. Happy birthday to your mom, Taiwana. Boss Lady said Stone. Oh, yeah. Seriously. Barbara said, I need 35 more years to be 99. Barbara, you still looking young. Laverne Bryan said he been working. Hold on, you guys. I got the Stone City Band supposed to be in. Let me see if the guys made it here yet. They are not here yet. We got to do some studio stuff. So I got to show these guys how to use their machines. They be messing up all the time. Taiwana, where's Mama at? Are you with her right now? You with Mama right now? Taiwana, your name is Taiwana Miles Robinson. You've been married before, or are you married now? Because you got 2 last names. That's usually the case. Leanne said, I need 35 myself because I just turned 65. Water and milk suddenly weakened tasting, but I leave that alone. Yeah, CC Funk. Leave that one alone. Media Network said, yeah, absolutely right. No, yes, I'm confused, Taiwana. No, then yes. No, yes, no, yes. What? No, yes. Taiwana Miles Robinson. I liked it. That sounds like an artist name, acting it. Taiwana Miles Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Taiwana Miles Robinson. Listen, my ex-wife kept my last name for a long time, and I used to beg her to. No, Landison Nate's not here yet. Mistake. I kept asking my ex-wife, why don't you just change your last name? Why are you holding on to mine? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Change the name. Give us a spree. Ronnie Q say, read the book, Eat to Live, Not Live to. Thank you, Ronnie. Thanks for sharing that with them, Ronnie. Read the book, Eat to Live, Not Live to Eat. Which is why I said what you put in is what you get out. By the way, I heard that's a good book. I think me being a martial artist is another reason that I've stayed conscious about my body. Media Network said, tell Nate I said, what's up? I sure will, Media Network. Valerie said, I love listening to you while working on my tumblers, mugs, and t-shirts. Oh, you're in the shop right now working, Valerie, putting together with your business? I need to order t-shirts from you. Like, do you have the machines? Because if so, I need to press some up with you. That's what I need to do, Valerie. They should have been here already. Either they're late or they're always early. It's never like on time. Damage Kisser said, no, when I get mail that has my ex-husband's last name, still I toss it. That ain't me. Get my name right. Exactly. I'll open it. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, Valerie, email me name of your business to my email address. Oh, see, CC already on it. I do need to order new T-shirts, so let me see what your prices are about, and we're gonna talk about some. We gotta see what the prices are though. I need to do a few T-shirts. Not a few, but I need to do at least about 100 probably. See, so now y'all got me thinking. Boss Lady says go live twice, Stone. So going live in the studio, I just like to make sure that all the sound and everything is set up good. So when I go live, Media Network said I'll be free now. Free now what? You're saying Media Network? Barbara said, I love you all. I gotta go. Okay, Barbara, be safe. Tell the grandkids I said, what's up from Mr. Stone. Let the little ones know Uncle Stone said, what's up? Call me Uncle Stone. Okay, you guys. So I am going to come back on later in the studio. All right. So with that said, I'm going to log off. That was my time. I love you guys. I appreciate everything you guys stand for when you come in my channel with your honesty, with your respect and your sincerity, with your donations. It means a lot to me and allows me to know that I'm respected, to know that you guys respect me. I will come on later in the studio and I'm going to follow Boss Lady's advice. She suggested, along with Cambodian Mystique, that I need to do that. Okay? Twice a day. In the morning and in the studio in the evening. Peace and love. I'll catch y'all later. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I just had another donation. Hold on. Who just donated again? Hold on. Who just donated? For all of you that like music and that loves to hear artists produce and write, I will be on live later. Boss Lady just donated again, $9.99. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Boss Lady, I appreciate you. Okay, Boss Lady, thank you. I will catch you guys later, okay? See you later in the studio.